This is a Sudoku primer request puzzle. Subscriber Bill Urbar, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, requested that I solve this puzzle for him. This is a Will Shortz puzzle from the book called The Huge Book of Hard Sudoku, and it's puzzle number 201. If you have a puzzle you'd like me to solve, leave a comment and I'll take a look at it and see if that's something that I can solve for you. Also, just wanted to point out, I printed this puzzle from an Excel spreadsheet, and this Excel spreadsheet is on the Sudoku Primer website. You can go to the free blank Sudoku grids page, and there's a bunch of different formats for Sudoku grids, and you can download them for free and then print them on your printer. Some of them, like this one, you can fill in on the computer and then print. You can also get lots of Sudoku techniques and patterns and other Sudoku information on the website too. Alright, well, I'll get started here, and the first few numbers are very easy to find, so I'm just going to fill them in. If you have any questions about how I got a specific number, leave a comment and I can try and answer your question. Alright, there's a 3 there and a 3 there, so that's a 3. Now with this 3 we have a T pattern here, and patterns are on Sudoku Primer website also. And with this T pattern we see that we have a 7 up here, so one of these is a 7. We have a 6 here, so one of these is a 6. We'll keep those in mind. With these ghost 7s here that I just pointed out, we know that's a 7. And because of that, we know that's a 9. Alright. Got a 4 there that's very obvious. Okay, now I'm going to put a 2 right here. How do we know that's a 2? Well, right here in this column we've got a 5 and a 6. We don't have a 5 or 6 in box 8 yet, so we know these are 5, 6 twins. The 2 could have gone, we have ghost 2s here and a 2 there, so the 2 could have gone here or here. But I knew it went there because of the 5, 6 twins right there. Now we've got a 5 and a 5 there, so that's a 5. And with this 5 we now know that we can solve the 5, 6 twins that we just found a minute ago. And all that we have left here is 3 and 7, which we can't solve yet. Alright, let's see. Now we have a 3 right here. And how did I get that 3? Well, we've got a 3 here and a 3 here, so one of these could be a 3 here. Well, the way I got that is, first of all, we've got a 1 here and ghost 1's here, so we know one of these is a 1. This couldn't have been a 1 because we have ghost 1's here. These are 1, 2, 8 triplets here. Okay, so that can't be a 1. So one of these is a 1. We also have ghost 8s here, and an 8 here and an 8 here. So one of these has to be an 8. So we have 1, 8 twins. Okay. Now we still don't know which of these is a 3. Either one could be a 3. But because of these 1-8 twins here, and we've got a 2, 3, 7, 4, 5, we got a 3 and a 7 here already. Because of these 2, 4, and 5s here, we got a 2, 4 here. So one of these could be a 2, one of these can be a 4, and one of these two can be a 5. Remember, there's 1-8 twins right there. So 2, 4, 5. So we have 2, 4, 5 triplets here. And because these are 2, 4, 5 triplets, we know this can't be a 3. So that was a little bit tricky number to get, but we got that. All right. And then now we have a 6 right here. And we know that's a 6 because this is a 2 or a 4 right here, because these 2, 4, 5 triplets that we found. Also, we can see that there's a 6 here, so one of these has to be a 6. So this can't be a 6, so that's a 6 right there. All right. And now we have a 5 here and ghost 2's here, so we know that's a 4. These are our 2, 4, 5 triplets that we found. Okay, and with that 4, we also know that's a 4 right there. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at this a little bit closer. Let's look at box 6. We got 1-8 twins that we know about. We have a 2 and a 5 here, so we know these are 2, 5 twins. And we have a 6 and a 9 here, so we know these are 6, 9 twins. Okay. Now keep those in mind, because now we're going to place a 3 right here. Now again, how did we get that 3 there? We know we got 3, 7 twins right here, but a 3 could go anywhere in one of these 3 boxes. But since we have 6, 9 twins here, and we know that, let's see, what do we know about this box here, box 9? We've got one of these have to be a 5 right here, but here we have 9s right here, so one of these has to be a 9. Now if you use the ambiguity rule, we have 6, 9 twins here, and one of these is a 9, so we know that neither of these two cells can be a 6. And we know that because of the ambiguity rule. If you're not familiar with that, go to sudokuprimer.com under techniques and look up ambiguity rule, and you'll learn about that. So with that, we know that the 6 has to be down here. So these are 5, 6 twins here. And there's a 9 here and a 1. There's only 2 numbers left. Okay. So we can fill these 1 9s in right now because of that 1 right there. And then that makes that a 6. Okay, we've got 5, 6 twins here, 2, 5 twins here, and 6, 9 twins there. Now with that 9 right there, we can solve the 6, 9 twins right there. And with this 3, we can solve the 3, 7 twins that we found a couple minutes ago. Alright, and now we're only missing a 1 and a 2 in this row, so we can solve those. Okay. And now let's see, we've got 4 and 7 left here. Remember our T pattern here with the 7. One of these is a 7. We also know that one of these 3 is a 4. Well, let's use the ambiguity rule again. We've got 4, 7 twins here, we've got one of these, we know one of these is a 7. So neither of these can be a 4. So we know that's a 4 right there. And then with that 4, we can solve this 4 right here. And now we can solve the 4, 7 twins that we had up down here in box 7. Alright, now we're missing 1, 7, and 8 here. We know one of these has to be a 7, so that has to be that one. And now we've got 1 and 8 left here. We've got an 8 there, so we know that's a 1 and that's an 8. And so now we can solve our 8 ones here that 1, 8 twins that we found here earlier. Okay, now let's look at this column right here. Look at column 9. We're missing 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. Well, these two right here, we've got a 7 here and a 7 here. So one of these is a 7. We've got a 3 here and a 3 here. So these are 3, 7 twins. So with these 2, 5, with 2 and 5 here, let's see if we can solve those. 2, 5, 2, 5. Oh yeah, there's a 2 there, of course. So that's a 5, and that's a 2, and now we can solve that 6 also. Okay, and then that 5, because we had 2, 5 twins here and 5, 6 twins here. Okay, so with these 3, 7 twins, we were able to fill in the rest of this column and the rest of these two boxes. Alright, now with a 2 here and a 2 here, we can finish that. That was the only number left in that column. Alright, let's go look at box 1. We're missing only one number in this column here, so we can fill that in. 6. We've got a 2 here and a 2 here and a 2 there, so we can put in the 2. And now let's look at a 1 and a 1, so that's a 1 right there. Okay, now we're missing 3 and 8 here. We can't solve those yet. Alright, now let's look at let's see, what are we missing here? We're missing 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. So there's 3, 8. 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. And here we're missing 8, 9. Okay, we can't do much with that. Let's look at this a little bit closer here. We got a 6 and a 7 here. 6 and 7 there. So these are 6, 7 twins right there. Because we have 6, 7 there, a 6 and a 7 there, and a 6 and a 7 there. So we have 6, 7 twins there. What does that leave here? That leaves 1 and a 2 right here in this column. These are 1, 2, 8. Okay, there's a 1 there, so we can solve that and fill in that 1 there. And now we can solve the 2 and an 8 and the 8 there. Okay, now with the 6 and 7 there, let's see. Got a 9 here already. What are we missing here? We're missing 1. 1 and 9 we're missing there, so we can solve those two because of that 1. Alright. Now we're only missing 3, 5, 8 here. 3, 8, 3, 5, 8. 3, 5, 8. So that's a 5. think we have a 6 and a 9 missing here. There's a 9 there, so we can put the 9 there and the 6 there. We have 3, 7 twins here that we can't solve yet. We have 6 and 7 there that we can now solve because of the 6 here. And that'll help us solve the 3 7s here. And with that 3, we can solve the 3 8s here. And we're missing 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, and 8 here. 3, 8, and 5. Okay, that's it. So, well, it took a little bit of a few tricks to get this puzzle solved. Early on, we had we found these 1-8 twins here, which helped us find a bunch of stuff here, like the 2, 4, 5 triplets, and therefore we were able to find these 6, 9 twins, and then that helped us find a few numbers down here using the ambiguity rule, and then we found these numbers here using the ambiguity rule. So this puzzle was a little bit tricky, fairly tricky, but using these advanced techniques we were able to solve it. Well, thank you for watching. And thank you, Bill, for requesting this puzzle. It was a fun one to solve. I'll see you on the next video.